Kristen Cabot didn't just lose her job after that Coldplay Kiss Cam disaster. She had a complete mental breakdown via text message. She allegedly sent 47 messages to Andy Byron in one night. Messages reportedly leaked by Andy's wife, and let me tell you, these messages are so cringeworthy that even her own lawyer told her to delete her phone.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Within minutes, that awkward 15 seconds broke the internet and destroyed multiple lives. But here's what nobody knew. That embarrassing moment was just the beginning. Because what happened at 3:47 a.m. the next morning is absolutely shocking. Kristen's phone became a weapon of mass desperation, and Andy Byron was about to get absolutely bombarded with the most cringeworthy messages ever sent by a human being. Message number 1, sent at exactly 3:47 a.m. Andy, are you awake? I can't sleep. I keep seeing that moment over and over. The way you looked at me or didn't look at me. I'm spiraling here.
Coldplay threw a couple on the Kiss Cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
Wait, it gets so much worse. Because 4 minutes later at 3:51 a.m., she sends message number 2. You can't ghost me. Not after everything. I gave up everything for you. My marriage, my reputation, my peace of mind. You owe me a response. And that's when you knew this woman was about to have a complete and total breakdown via text message. But wait, because at 4:23 a.m., she sends what might be the most desperate message in the history of desperate messages. I'm scared, Andy. Really scared. Don't let this be the end of us. Tell me it wasn't just for fun. Tell me those late nights in your office meant something. Tell me when you said you love me. You actually meant it. You almost feel bad for her until you remember that she was not single. She cheated on her husband.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this. They don't look, I would be devastated if I was his wife.
You do have to think about the children and the spouses. We're all laughing about it,
Yes.
but they're all families and stuff.
There are a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
But this next text was nothing short of mind-blowing. I protected you. I kept your secrets. I covered for you when the board started asking questions. Don't leave me out here alone to burn while you save yourself. Excuse me? That's not love, that's straight up blackmail. She's basically saying, I have dirt on you. I know where the bodies are buried. Don't you dare abandon me now. But that wouldn't work because Andy had to step down from the position of CEO no matter what.
He was the CEO, but he had to resign. Why did this man have to resign? Can I tell y'all why? He had to resign because days earlier he was caught, they say canoodling, that's the word, canoodling, with head of HR, his head of HR, a woman by the name of Kristin Cabot, on a Jumbotron at the Coldplay concert near Boston, Massachusetts.
But here's where it gets absolutely insane. At 5:15 a.m., clearly having gotten zero response from Andy, she sends the most unhinged message of the entire night. We talked about this, Andy. We talked about clearing space in our lives. You promised me we'd be together once the timing was right. You said your marriage was just for show, that you were only staying for the kids. Was all of that a lie? Clearing space in their lives? She genuinely thought they'd divorce their spouses and ride off into the sunset, which is impossible. The delusion is staggering, and she's creating a permanent digital record of this mental breakdown. Kristen, 52 years old, was seen for the first time since the scandal. The Daily Mail released an exclusive photo of her with her wedding ring off, watering plants outside her $2.2 million New Hampshire home. She tried to keep things above board, but the public humiliation hit harder than she ever expected. While Kristen was having her 3 a.m. digital meltdown, the rest of the world was waking up to the biggest celebrity scandal of the year. The paparazzi were mobilizing, social media was exploding, and boy, did they deliver. There she was, Kristin Cabot, outside her massive $2.2 million New Hampshire mansion, watering her garden like her entire life didn't just implode on national television. She's wearing an oversized cardigan, hair in a messy bun, looking like she hasn't slept in days. which, given the timestamp on those texts, she probably hadn't.
The 52-year-old was seen for the first time since the scandal. The Daily Mail exclusive with the photo of her, wedding ring off, watering plants outside her $2.2 million New Hampshire home.
But here's the detail that had everyone shook. Her left hand was completely bare. That wedding ring she'd worn for years just vanished, disappeared like her career prospects and her dignity. This woman went from happily married corporate executive with a perfect life to desperate homewrecker with no job, no husband, and no shame in exactly 72 hours.
Byron has a wife and 2 teenage sons. His wife has now taken her last name off of Facebook.
The transformation is absolutely shocking. Before the Kiss Cam, she was a corporate queen with a rock on her finger, power suits, a corner office, and respect from her peers. After the Kiss Cam, she is gardening, unemployed, divorced, and the subject of internet memes. But the most diabolical, most calculated, most absolutely unhinged text came at 6:33 a.m. And I need you to prepare yourselves for this because I was not ready when I first read it. If you walk away now, Andy, you're not just walking away from me. You're walking away from both of us. Think about that before you make any decisions you can't take back. Both of us? Now, does both of us mean her and Andy, or did she hint at being pregnant? Whether it was real, whether it was manipulation, whether it was a complete lie, that one text sent Andy Byron into full-blown panic mode. Sources close to the situation say he immediately called his lawyer, hired the most expensive crisis PR firm in Boston, and blocked her number on every platform imaginable. The man went into full witness protection mode. Look at the paparazzi photos from that day. This is a man who just got hit with the pregnancy card and is absolutely terrified. But here's the tea that nobody's talking about. No pregnancy was ever confirmed. No follow-up messages, no doctor's appointments, no baby announcements. Was it real? Was it the most manipulative lie ever told? Was it the most calculated power move of 2025? We may never know. But what we do know is that if these leaked text messages are real, Kristen knew exactly what button to push, and she pushed it hard. And let's talk about the aftermath. On the other side of this absolute disaster, Andy's wife Megan is serving looks and shade on social media like the absolute queen that she is. She posted this on her Instagram story. Sometimes the real snake smiles in your face and sits in your husband's office. Megan basically said, "I'm not the one having a mental breakdown via text message like a teenager. This woman is handling the most public humiliation imaginable with grace, class, and just the right amount of savage energy." But here's where the story takes another absolutely wild turn. TikTok, being TikTok, has dubbed Kristen the garden snake because she's literally been living in her backyard since the scandal broke. Some people are assuming that she might also be plotting revenge.
What the hell are you doing out with your head of HR? Who don't know that need to be quiet? You the only person that like Coldplay? You didn't think somebody else in the stands might be a member of your company, astronomer, and they might notice, ain't that the person for HR? So much for going to them for assistance. If I got a problem with the boss, I mean, you don't see the conflict of interest. You didn't see that.
But here's the scary part that nobody's talking about. Sources say she's not done. Recent messages to Andy sent from a new number after he blocked her original one aren't desperate anymore. They're threatening. "Don't forget I covered for you when the SEC started sniffing around. Don't forget I have copies of everything. Don't forget I know where all the bodies are buried." She's holding company secrets, screenshots of private conversations, documents that could potentially destroy not just Andy, but the entire company. This woman has leverage and she's not afraid to use it. And the fact that she's putting all of this in writing, creating a permanent digital record of their affair and her complete mental breakdown, I cannot even begin to comprehend the level of poor decision-making happening here. What are your thoughts on this media breakdown by Kristin Cabot? Is she right in doing all of this, or is she being manipulated by the incident? Did she really send these messages? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.